What's up guys, it's Clown Fight here. Guys, today I'm just going to be breaking down the psychology behind Tyson Fury's breakdown and Tyson Fury's mindset and how Tyson Fury lost to Usyk before the fight even started, guys. So for those of you who don't know, guys, and if you're new here, I've been looking at Tyson Fury's psychology now since the start of this year, since their first fight, which was about May time of this year. So I only came into the game, guys, early this year, and I've always had an intrigue, guys, in psychology and into the mindsets of a fighter before they fight their opponents. I was always big into the mind games of a fight. I do believe a lot of fights are won in the head, mentally, before you even get in the ring. And it was clear to me after studying Mr. Tyson Fury that he was an expert in this psychological field, with wins over Vladimir Klitschko and Deontay Wilder through mental warfare tactics that had helped him win over the fights. I actually studied this guy's press conferences, and I studied him as a character, and I understood what he was doing to them. He was getting inside their heads. They couldn't cope, guys, and they would get mentally destroyed. So I was just waiting for Tyson Fury to face someone who's very, very elite, or someone that he couldn't get into the head of. And there came Oleksandr Usyk. And straight away, guys, as soon as Oleksandr Usyk's name got mentioned to Tyson Fury after he beat AJ twice, the dismissal of Usyk came, guys. I'm only going to give him 30%, etc., etc. The guy did so many hurdles to avoid the fight. It was only till Mr. Turkey Al Sheikh stepped up, guys, put big money on the table. Tyson Fury had no choice but to fight Oleksandr Usyk. And since the first interaction between both guys, I could see straight away, guys, Tyson Fury had already lost. Since the first press conference, guys, ring of fire, I've broken every single one of these down. So there's no need for me to go through each thing. I've broken it down already on my channel. Just go through my channel, guys, go through my playlist, and you can see where I broke down each press conference between Fury and Usyk in detail. And since the first one, guys, since the first time these lot ever had the interaction, Tyson Fury was already trying to headbutt Usyk, push him back, use his size, calling him ugly little man, middleweight, laughing at him, mocking him. And now, guys, it took a whole year for him to lose his belts, lose his status, and he was crying out robbed. He was robbed in the last fight, etc., etc. A lot of people are telling me Tyson Fury was robbed in the last fight. A lot of people in the comments are telling me he was robbed of his dignity. That's what people are telling me. Not robbed of the scorecards, robbed of his dignity and morals, guys. The guy's got no morals to say he was robbed. And I agree with him. So, guys, not going to go through everything. Check my channel out. There's a lot of content on there, guys, about Tyson Fury and the exposure of Tyson Fury. But today, guys, we're going to be doing something very, very interesting. It's one of those all-time classics. We're going to look into the Tyson Fury mindset before he fought Usyk in the ring. Now, I've already broken the press conference out. I broke Tyson Fury's breakdown after the press conference. One thing I didn't do, guys, I broke down every single thing. The one thing I didn't do is break down the ring, what happened in the ring, because remember, guys, I've done a video on my first video where Tyson Fury was not able to keep his eye contact with Usyk throughout the whole time. He had to make funny faces, and I broke down in detail how Usyk looked through Tyson Fury's soul and already won the fight before the fight. Now I'm going to break this one down. I'm going to tell you what I saw Tyson Fury doing and where I knew what he was trying to do, and it still was not working on Usyk. So I've done this in the first video. Definitely check that video out, guys. You will find that one very entertaining. I'm going to try and do the same sort of concept with this video. So with this fight, guys, Tyson Fury was the one that had to walk in first. So Fury got forced to walk in first, and he came in with his Santa Claus top on. He looked like Santa Claus, but Santa Claus was not coming to town. He looked nervous, guys, and he was trying to do his usual antics, but he looked very, very nervous to me. Probably have to keep the music and stuff down, guys. Don't want to get in trouble for copyright here. But yeah, so Tyson Fury looked very, very nervous as he walked into the ring. He was doing his, like, I've seen him do stuff like this before. He was doing these antics looked fake to me. He just didn't believe in. To me, it looked like he wasn't believing in himself when he was doing this. Something looked off with Tyson Fury a little bit. So I did see him doing some of this when he came in the ring. He walked in looking like Santa Claus, and obviously there was snow going on in the background. The guy basically looked like Santa to me. He had the Santa gown on, and as you know, guys, he was saying after this fight he was gifted a Christmas present from Mr. Tyson Fury. So yeah, Tyson Fury walked in, done his usual antics, came in like Santa Claus is coming to town. But the thing is, Usyk knows when you've been naughty. He knows when you've been a fraud. Usyk knows all these things, so there'll be no na. Guys, I don't know the lyrics. You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not then. I'm telling you why. Oleksandr Usyk's coming for your crown. So Tyson Fury does his thing, jumps in the ring. I just personally saw Santa Claus. Didn't really want to take too much more away from it. He looked a bit unsure of himself walking in. He had his big gown on. I just thought, okay, he's put on some weight. We can't see yet. He looked 20 stone on the scales. I was like, he's coming big. Okay, he's coming to do the business, the so-called business. But couldn't really take much away from it. Just doing his usual antics. But he had to walk in first. So that was Tyson Fury, guys. He's doing this shadow boxing, trying to make him look like he's gonna win the fight. He's just putting a show on. And then when I saw Usyk's entrance, I knew it was game over, guys. So again, I'm probably not going to be able to show everything due to the copyright. I definitely can't show the music and everything because I don't want to get in trouble. But once I saw what Usyk came in, guys, I just knew it was over for Tyson Fury straight away. You didn't need to tell me twice. Once I saw what Usyk was wearing, I just thought, fuck. I thought Usyk has now took over Tyson Fury's soul as well. So Usyk, guys, soon as I see the guy and what he's wearing, I knew it was over for Fury. Pure confidence from the man. But for me, guys, I want to speak about what he was wearing, guys. So I thought, when I saw him from the back, I thought he's wearing his traditional hat. I think it's the papapkia. I don't know how to say it, man. The papapkia. Khabib wears a similar sort of hat, but I think that's a Russian hat. But there's a Ukrainian one, and he wore it in the first fight. I don't know the name, so apologies if I find it. I'll put it here. As soon as he turns around, I'll go, no, this guy's wearing a turban. Once I saw he was wearing like a turban, guys, I knew it was over. The guy, he was in Saudi Arabia. He wore like a turban, guys. He had like a jewel on the top, like he's a mystic. And for me, this was a ripping out of the whole fucking Saudi Arabia establishment as well. Not in a bad way. It was just for him to show Turkey Al Sheikh as well that, hang on, you wanted this Tyson Fury guy to win. I'm gonna walk in here with the traditional. The guy's wearing a turban, so you had. I just knew it's something like looked a lot of confidence coming from the guy, and just guy looks ready, man. The way he walked into the ring and everything. I just thought, you know what, Usyk's coming with a turban. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna actually let you in on something now. I haven't done this before, but I'll open up to it now. I do get a lot of comments. Some people saying, "Oh, what nationality am I?" This, that. People don't know, and people just think I'm Muslim. I've said before, I'm not Muslim, guys. I'm born in Britain, but I'm a Sikh, so that's gonna throw a lot of people off. So I'm gonna mention it in this video, guys. I'm actually a Sikh. So when I saw this, in our tradition, we call this a bug. A bug is a turban. Once I thought, yo, Usyk's wearing a bug, I was like, yo, that's it. My man's done the dance. Because for Sikhs, if you know Sikhs in the UK, we wear turbans. We're not supposed to cut our hair, etc., etc. I'm not going to get into all of that into this video. But anyways, once I saw it, but this is more of a Saudi Arabian kind of turban. Back in the day, guys, when you go back into the, when you look into the like history, I'm talking in India and back down then, the Mughal time, only like princes and royal, if he was at a royal status or a high status, the turban would be a mark of royalty. So yeah, but obviously with the Sikhs, it's a bit different. It's part of the religious dressing that the Sikhs should wear. But for me, once I saw Usyk was wearing a turban, I thought, yo, game over for Mr. Tyson Fury. But look at the confidence of this man. The guy walked in like a jot. So guys, you ain't gonna understand this. I'm getting a bit multilingual here with you. I know I'm usually on my British slang. I'm gonna have to reveal some identity here, guys. This guy looked like a Singh to me, guys. This guy looked like a Punjabi. Nah, he didn't look like a Punjabi. He just looked like a, guys. The guy looked confident, man. The guy walked in, jot the name under, guys. This guy just walked in, guys, with the belts over his shoulders, and the confidence was just oozing out of Usyk, man. I just knew, guys, that the look at the walk, look at all the belts behind him. It just seeping of confidence, man. And yeah, as soon as he got in the ring, guys, he was there for business. He was there for business, man. That's all he was there for. And to wear like a traditional thing on your head, like I think Saudi Arabians, they wear these. They usually wear that head covering. I don't know the proper name for their head covering. It's like the scarfing, but I do know. I think in the Islamic tradition there are like priests that wear turbans. With the Sikh tradition, it's different. We're not the same as the Sikh tradition and the Islamic tradition. They're two different things. So I just want to just put that aside. I don't think it's worth me going into all of this. But yeah. So once he was wearing like traditional, like sort of headgear in the country of that he's in, I just thought, you know what, he's coming here to make a statement, man. My man's wearing a fucking turban, in my opinion, and you can't fuck with when someone goes on these sort of levels, guys. It's to kind of show you are the king, because as I said, for Sikhs, guys, a turban is a mark of respect. Like, to wear a turban, it's Sikhs don't take that lightly. There's a lot of Sikhs that died in the World War for the United Kingdom. There's other faiths as well. I know there's a lot of different faiths that died for this country. A lot of Sikhs died for this country, and a lot of them wore turbans, guys. They gave their lives for this country. Sikhs have always been patriotic and those sort of people. But I know this ain't about Sikhs. I'm going a bit above. But for me, when I see someone wearing something like that, straight away it just triggers like the respect. He had the most respect in the room, guys. When you're wearing a turban like that, it just demands respect, not out of ego. It's just, you just see someone as a respectable person. Yeah, guys. So yeah, he walks into the ring, guys. He doesn't even look at Fury. He goes straight into his corner. He doesn't shake no one's hand. He goes onto his knee. Obviously, he takes the turban off, and then that's it. Well, that's when this starts. And now this is the real stuff I want to look at, guys. Now, guys, I want to break this. This is the main thing I want to break down. So obviously, Usyk comes in the ring. They do the announcement and everything. They do the national anthems, etc., etc. So yeah, guys, Tyson Fury was a bit different in this fight. So if you remember the first fight, Tyson Fury was the guy who's walking in second, even though he should have been walking in second in the first fight, in my opinion, as well, because Usyk held more belts than the guy. But because this guy was greedy belly, and because this guy thought he was the best in the world, he's a lineal, he made Usyk come in first in the first fight, which, again, it came to bite him in the ass. Now he had no choice but to be the first guy who walks in the ring. And the way he was looking over to Usyk, he could already feel that what was going to happen. He had a lot of nervous energy. His whole antics changed. Remember the first fight? He walked up to Usyk and he made these fun and games. He went to Usyk's face and he tried to do these fun and games to Usyk. And he got defeated, guys. He tried to get into Usyk's head before the fight. He knew he weren't able to. So now he's looking over to Usyk, and Usyk was just ready, guys. Usyk did everything he was supposed to do. And Usyk knew what time it was. Tyson Fury had to face his demon once and for all. He'd been talking a big game all week. The guy was been saying all sorts of shit. I'm going to knock him out. I'm going to hurt him. He had a meltdown, guys, just before the weigh-in. And on the weigh-in, the guy decides to weigh in with his clothes on. He decides to look away from Usyk first. Decides not to play any games. But the guy's a fraud. He does one thing one day. He does another thing the next day. Tyson Fury was exposed. So as they're obviously getting ready now to fight, I'm going to break it down on what's going on here, guys. I've done this for the first fight, so I need to show you what's happening. So, again, Usyk stands there in his firm posture. He's got belief within himself. You got Sugar Hill kind of nervous. Even Sugar Hill, guys, in this face. Sugar Hill's face is like, fuck, I don't know how we're going to beat this guy. We've already lost to him once. Fury doesn't knock him out. We've fucked it. Fury looks like he's got a Manchester United top on, which ain't. It says a Gypsy King on there, and he's just bouncing up and down, looking like, again, Santa Claus took his top off and he's got a United top on underneath. But anyways, obviously introductions are happening. It's a bit of a wait, and then let's get straight into it. So obviously Fury gets announced. He's trying to be confident. He's trying to put his punches together. He's trying to say, yo, I'm going to win this fight. Now, don't get me wrong. There is probably some areas that Fury did improve, as in he took this fight probably a bit more seriously. He probably did train for the 3 months he said. He probably didn't see his family, blah, blah, blah. But that wasn't enough, guys. He tried to be more disciplined for the fight, which every fighter should always be. And that's where he was trying to get confidence from. But again, it wasn't enough, guys. That was not enough confidence. Whereas Usyk never ever fell off. Never ever fell off. Never does fail off. And he's just rotating his hands around and around like a mechanical joint. Like he's there to do a job. All the belts in his corner. His whole team is behind him. He's got the whole of Ukraine on his back. It's just a different type of energy. This guy is like built for doing shit, man. It's like when you're watching someone like this is a true definition of a real true champion. This guy has beat every fucking heavyweight on the British soil. All the best heavyweights on British soil. My man's wiped them out already. As a middleweight, so-called middleweight, as what Tyson Fury says, the guy was a cruiserweight. This guy's earned his stripes, and he doesn't need to show off. He doesn't need to do anything. He's just, when someone seeps off the energy of what they are. It's that song, guys. If you are what you say you are, superstar, then have no fear. Dun, 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 dun. I'm going on a tangent now. But Usyk is what he says he is. He doesn't need to act it, guys. He doesn't need to fake it. He doesn't need to do anything. And that's it. So now, guys, the time where Usyk starts taking his clothes off. Tyson Fury is going to take his jumper off. He kisses the cross one more time. He's a religious guy. He does that a lot. And then he asks to take his top off. And it's time. Tyson Fury takes his top off. Tyson Fury has no trouble this time. He walks straight into the middle. Usyk, remember the first fight, Tyson Fury was in the middle, but Usyk took his time. And when Usyk turned around, he saw Tyson Fury standing there. He made Tyson Fury wait. But Tyson Fury again, Usyk this time didn't make Tyson Fury wait too long. He walks up to Fury this time. He's got his gum shield in his mouth. And then he looks at Fury. And now, guys, it's time to break down the psychology, because I did this for the first fight and I was waiting to do this for this fight. Tyson Fury did a few funny things here that, again, I'm going to break it down and give you my take on what he's done and how he was trying his best to see if he could get into Usyk's head. So, guys, they come face to face. Again, make sure you check my first video out on the first fight of what Tyson Fury tried to do and how Usyk looked through the guy's soul. And again, before the fight, already knew what was going to happen to Fury. Now, Fury does the same thing in this fight. Soon as he started doing this, you could already tell the guy was not going to win the fight. But yeah, let's look into it. So, Tyson Fury looks at Usyk to start off with. Straight away, he makes this sort of face. Now, guys, if you lot are not familiar with what he was trying to do here, he was trying to channel the Deontay Wilder type of energy. Remember when this guy fought Wilder the second time, or the third time, sorry, I think it was the third time, he made this face that, I'm going to just go through, he was like a disgust face. While he was making the disgust face, Deontay Wilder was rocking side to side, mumbling something under his lips. I don't know if he was praying or saying some sort of spell to Fury, but the problem with what Tyson Fury tried to do is, Tyson Fury is trying to do a Deontay Wilder to an honest guy, to like Oleksandr Usyk. The guy doesn't cheat, the guy doesn't do any trickery, the guy just wins you fair and square. And Tyson Fury tried to do it to him. So as Tyson Fury is doing that face to Usyk, Tyson Fury starts to realize very quickly, it took less than 2 seconds, less than a second, Tyson Fury's mouth goes wide. And that look he's trying to do, that Deontay Wilder look. The difference was, guys, with Deontay Wilder, it was real. It was authentic. And Wilder was possessed with his ego about losing to Fury the first time. Fury did him in the mind games prior to the fight. Now, the problem here was Tyson Fury got outdone 120 to 110 in the scorecards in terms of the mind games before the fight. The guy got mentally finished. And the proof, guys, check my playlist out from the start. Where I analysed every interaction with... I've already analysed every interaction this guy's had with Usyk. Right from the first press conference, the guy couldn't look him in his eyes. The next one, he's talking a load of rubbish, middleweight. The next one, he goes quiet. Then one, he's tickling him and laughing. Then one, he's cussing him again. Then one, he doesn't want to look at him at the weigh-in. He keeps his clothes on at the weigh-in and he doesn't want it to run too long. So he was like... not consistent in everything he does. He had no, like, how do I say, some foundation. There was no foundation. There was no way that Fury was able to get into Usyk's head. It's because he didn't want to fight Usyk. Usyk was the truth. The best way to put out Usyk was the truth. And this man had a fear of fighting the truth. With Wilder was a false type of... Wilder had a false identity. He thought he was the bronze bomber. Tyson Fury exposed him. Vladimir Klitschko Tyson Fury beat him in the fucking sauna, and he got into his head before the fight. He was a bit past his time as well. But this was Tyson Fury's time to get mentally destroyed. What I think is, guys, in this game, when you do stuff to other people, you may get away with it for years. Tyson Fury got away with it for 9 to 8 years. He got away with it, and then he came right to the top where he thought he's going to become undisputed. But there was a different plan. Tyson Fury wasn't supposed to be undisputed. He was supposed to be Oleksandr Usyk. So let me go back to it, guys. He starts to realize this stare shit that he did to Wilder wasn't working on Usyk. So that's when he has to realize Usyk wasn't changing his facial expression. Remember when he did that stare to Wilder, Wilder reacted. Wilder started praying or some shit. Wilder started mumbling some black magic, or I don't know what he was doing under his breath. And that fueled Fury. But when he looked at Usyk, he's like, I can't get into this guy's head. That's why Fury's dropped the act again. Now Fury has to think very quickly, like he's thinking, how do I get into this guy's head? Look, he's thinking, what sort of faces can I make? So he's like, let me open my eyes and make another face. Now, let's be honest, guys, you know the average guy on the street, like to fight Fury and he starts doing shit like this to you, you're going to get affected, because Tyson Fury is very good at the mind games to the average person. He is, you got to give it to him. In terms of mind games, the way the guy plays, the trickery he uses, he's very good. At the average person, you'll get outclassed. You'll get intimidated by seeing a 6'7", 6'9" so-called person doing these sort of faces to you. I don't want to say, but it could scare someone. Like, what the fuck, man? This guy's a bit mental. But look at Usyk. This was not going to work to Usyk. Usyk already beat this guy. Tyson Fury is doing everything in his power. Look at this face, guys. If you want to see the face of stoicism, a stoic face, you just got to look at this guy's face. Look at the eyes. Look at the concentration. Now, I did the first one for the first fight, and I said it was like cat-like beady eyes. This is more than cat-like. This is Fury. This is Usyk. This is Usyk feeling sorry for Tyson Fury. I'll be honest. This is Usyk looking at Fury, saying, "I feel sorry for you." Like, not in a bad way, but I'm gonna do you here. I know what's gonna happen, and you're trying all these tactics. Usyk's already foreseeing what Tyson Fury is gonna try to do in the fight. This is why I said, guys, Tyson Fury was beat. This is why I said Usyk already beat Tyson Fury before the fight. I said this before the fight. Check my breakdown if you don't believe me, guys. I did an in-depth breakdown on my channel. Why Tyson Fury would not be able to beat Usyk. Look, this psychological stuff, a lot of people don't touch on it on their YouTube channels. People just like to talk about the sport. I'm very interested in the sport of boxing. Very interested in the sports of mixed martial arts. Very interested in combat sports in general. I love it, guys. I also love the psychology. I do believe 90% of fights start within your head. And I used to love looking into the psyche of how Tyson Fury got into his opponent's heads. What does he do? But when you got this Ukrainian Cossack, he's a different level, guys. This guy's got his own mind games, which Tyson Fury couldn't suss out. Because maybe of the language barrier, maybe that doesn't help. But Usyk did Tyson Fury in those games. So look, Usyk stares through Fury's soul. He stares through Fury's soul. And this look is frightening, guys. Like, that scary shit that Tyson Fury's trying to do. When you're faking it, guys, you see someone like this in front of you. Tyson Fury knew at this point he's lost the fight. He knew he lost the fight because he wasn't able to intimidate him. He goes on to try one more time. He starts saying shit. He starts having a little spasm. He starts murmuring shit. Remember, Tyson Fury did this before the fight. He was staring at Usyk out for 11 minutes. The moment it got to 11 minutes, guys, Usyk has cracked a smile at Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury snapped, started saying, "You're fucked. I'm going to fuck you up. I'm going to say this." All this profanity came out of the guy's mouth. He's like, "You're finished." That's when you knew, guys. The guy knew deep inside he wasn't going to be able to beat Usyk. He's trying everything in his power. Watch this, guys. He's mumbling shit, trying all these sort of spells, all this demon shit. Now, again, I'll refer back to what I said. Deontay Wilder was murmuring shit under his breath before he fought Fury. Now Fury's murmuring shit to Usyk. Can you not see the signs there? This is how you read psychology, guys. This is how, before a fight, I know every person on YouTube, when you look at the boxing channels, everyone looks at, oh, how's Tyson going to Fury's going to win? He's going to look at his weight advantage. Is he going to use his reach? Is he going to come forward and stick it on? And that all is important. It should play into the factors when you make a decision to win of a fight. But here on Clown Fighter, I like to do something different. I like to give people the psychological advantage, especially if a fighter's history is made out of psychological wins over his opponents. And clearly I put the evidence out there for people to see. A lot of people watch my channel. Again, I'm not a betting man, nor do I encourage betting, guys, but a lot of people, from what I could see, and people have told me, they put a bet down on Usyk. And again, do not encourage betting, but a lot of people for Usyk to won this fight because they knew Tyson Fury was broken before the fight. The people who subscribed here to my channel would have seen I broke this down for months, guys, not just for one day. I've got a whole playlist. I broke Tyson Fury down and I gave you the evidence of why he wasn't going to be able to win. So it's all good, guys, looking at the factors like height, reach, size, what's he going to do, change his tactics up. That's all one aspect. I study that, but I study the psychology, and sometimes I give the edge to the psychological side. Tyson Fury did all the wrong things in the lead up to this fight. He was doing the wrong things right here in Usyk's face. Mentally, the guy wasn't there. If you're not there mentally, guys, you cannot win a fight. That definitely played some sort of role as well. So that's it. Tyson Fury knew he weren't able to get into Usyk's head. He put the games away and he tried to make a funny face. He's trying to look at him like in a funny way. Just notice how Usyk has not changed his facial expression, not once. He does the eye look now. This is the Mike Tyson eye look, left to right. He stares him out. He did the same shit in the first fight. Tyson Fury knows. Tyson Fury knows now. Tyson Fury. So what Tyson Fury's basically done here, guys, is Tyson Fury's gone away for 3 months. He's locked himself away and he actually trained. He actually stayed away from his family and he went into some sort of Rocky montage type of training. Before the fight, he was saying to Usyk, I'm going to deliver him pain. He's going to get pain. He was watching too much Rocky movies, Mr. T, and he thought I was going to be Mr. T and I'm going to put pain on Usyk. Fortunately, Tyson Fury, that didn't happen. But what he's realized here, because Tyson Fury is good at the mind games, Tyson Fury is like, fuck, I can't get into his head. Let me switch back to what I should have just done right from the start. I shouldn't have done this shit with my eyes. I should have confidence in myself. But that's the thing, guys. When you get exposed and you have to face your demons, check my video out on Tyson Fury couldn't face his demons. He's got forced to face his demon, and he still has problems confronting the demon. That's why he's had to make all these demon-like faces. Tyson Fury has trouble facing the demon, and that's why it's still in him. Don't get me wrong, it's probably reduced slightly because he put a bit of work in for this camp. That's why now he's realizing in the last few seconds of the face-off, he needs to try and match Usyk's energy and look at him like in a normal way. But you've already done all these funny faces, Tyson Fury. You've already shown your character. Now just notice the parallels between Tyson Fury's facial expressions and all his press conferences. Just look at the parallels, guys. I want you to look into this deeply. He just made about 6-7 different facial expressions. One with eyes open, one's a bit smiley, one saying Deontay Wilder type of shit, one a bit normal, one eyes. Now look at his press conferences. First press conference, the guy was on him, headbutt to headbutt, calling him little gappy middleweight. Second press conference, calmed down a little bit. Third one, couldn't even look him in his eyes. Fourth one, looked away. Fifth one, tickling him. Sixth one, got a bit angry. Like, there's so many out there. You can go through my channel, I've broken them all down. But Tyson Fury's personality reflects in what he does, and that you can take that into his performance as well. The evidence for that is he did this to Klitschko, and he got into Klitschko's head. He mentally destroyed Klitschko, and then he outpointed Klitschko in the fight. He mentally did out Klitschko. He mentally destroyed Deontay Wilder before the fight. Yeah, so he did that to Klitschko and Wilder, and just look at how he won them in the press conferences and how he won in the fight. So the history with Tyson Fury doing this to people has always been there, especially when it comes to the so-called high-level fighters. And he wasn't matching up, guys. His energy and his actions weren't matching up. So for me, it was very easy to say Tyson Fury was not going to be able to win this fight just by looking at that factor alone. And then, yeah, look, he tries to stare at Usyk in the same sort of way. But he's realised, guys, he could only match him to a certain degree. Tyson Fury put in the work for this camp, so he was able to block a little bit further. But again, check my breakdown on what actually happened to Fury. He lost this fight decisively, in my opinion, and it wasn't a robbery. But if you still think it's a robbery, I've done a video on it, guys. Was Tyson Fury robbed in this fight? Check my video out on that. So he tries to go into normal face. Usyk's already sussed him out. Usyk's already sussed him out, guys. Usyk's already sussed him out. Usyk knew exactly what was going to happen. Usyk goes back into his corner. Tyson Fury is trying his best now. Usyk, just look, I'm going to show you a few little subtle things as well, guys, that people don't look into, just to show the difference. Now, if you look at the top screen there, you can see Tyson Fury is looking down a lot. That's nerves, guys. He's trying to follow Usyk. Usyk's doing what he needs to do. Usyk is doing the cross sign now. Puts his hand up to God. Tyson Fury is feeling nervous. So guess what? Tyson Fury copies Usyk. If you just seen there, guys, on the top screen, you could see Tyson Fury copied Usyk's crossing of his chest the same way Usyk did it. So Tyson Fury has become the beta here. Usyk is actually the alpha. Usyk is doing everything from an internal mode. He's looking up. He's doing his prayer, whatever. He's ready. And look, he turns around. He's got this look on his face. He's gripping the gum shield. He didn't even look at Tyson Fury. He didn't care what Tyson Fury was doing. He's done it now. Now Fury has to look over the fucking ring like he's in the pit of hell. He's reached the Lucifer in the pit of hell, and he has to look over to the demon, and it's hurting his soul. He knows what's gonna happen. He knows he's gonna get outclassed or he's gonna get battered. He's gonna have to protect himself for the whole fight. He gulps down. He knows it's gonna be a hard, long, tough fight. He knows he ain't gonna beat this guy. He gulps. And then he runs over, and then obviously, guys, the fight starts. Now, if you want to see the breakdown of the full fight, check this video out. I've already done it in depth. So yeah, guys, I'm not going to go through the fight in this video. You all know what happens. People thought it was a close fight. It probably was slightly closer, you could say. I thought Usyk won it, and Usyk did win. They gave it to the right man. I'm glad he wasn't robbed. And then I just want to show you one more thing, which, again, I've done a breakdown in my other video of this, but just do want to put it out there just for the people. And I want us to show you how Tyson Fury's heart finally breaks, guys, and it gets destroyed. This was the final crucible for Tyson Fury's heart. He wasn't able to take any more damage, and the result of the fight destroys Tyson Fury's soul and spirit. Tyson Fury is no longer Tyson Fury anymore. Don't get me wrong, I'm not mocking the guy. He can always fight AJ. There's fights out there, but that lineal status, that ego, it's shattered, guys, and he knows it. So I'm just going to show you a few things, guys, just before the end of the fight. So this is right at the end of the fight. Just notice Tyson Fury is very unsure of himself, and how Usyk's just confident. I've done a breakdown. I'm going to be doing a breakdown of this in one of my videos, so just stay tuned anyway in terms of the reaction and everything. Tyson Fury's touching his face. He's nervous. He doesn't know if he's done enough. Stroking his beard. Usyk's looking down. Usyk knows he's done enough. Tyson Fury doesn't know. He starts doing this fake cross stuff. He starts doing all these little antics to try and get the win. Usyk's already done all this internally. He's internalized it. Now Tyson Fury has to put another front up. He has to say, fuck this, I'm going to put my hand up. Act like I won it. I've won this. He made a face. He goes, let's go. Usyk's just normal. He's not even looking up. Usyk's done his talking in the ring. Usyk gets announced as a champion. Turki Sheikh puts the belt on Usyk's shoulder and looks over to Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury, look at his face. Look at the distraught on his face. All that little thing he had held up in his head. All the ego, all the mind games. It came to show here, guys, and he can't take it. He can't take it. He has to shake his head like Wilder couldn't take it, and he has to look up to the screen. He's like, fuck, man, and he's like, fuck, man, it's over for me. And Usyk's holding the belts. Usyk doesn't need to say much. You got Turki Sheikh, Tyson Fury's best man, tapping him on his shoulder. Tyson Fury got groomed and honey trapped by Turki Sheikh. Stay tuned for my video. I don't know if it's going to be up on my channel, but I'll be doing a Turki Sheikh redemption video. Turki Sheikh betrayed Tyson Fury in this fight, and you'll enjoy that one. So yeah, guys, you can see there, guys, Tyson Fury's heart got destroyed. His psychological he left the ring, guys. Tyson Fury didn't even bother doing an interview. He was just destroyed. He just wanted to go away. And as you know, I've broken this guy down. He was not able to take the loss. He kept saying he believes he won both fights. And the guy's gone a little bit loopy, in my opinion. He goes, until the day I die, I'll believe I won this fight. Good luck with that, Mr. Luke Tyson Fury. I wish you all the best. But, guys, you want to check that video out. But, yeah, guys, stay tuned, man. I got a lot more different things up my sleeves. I got a lot of different videos I'm working on, guys. I'm going to be looking at different areas. I will be exposing people that need to be exposed. And I've done a lot of Tyson Fury coverage recently. People are getting a bit bored of it. But I have to expose this guy. Let's finish this chapter off. And I will be doing some new topics. So, guys, I will appreciate if you can like, subscribe. I'm trying to reach my way up to 10k, so if you can get me there, I'd appreciate it. But yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.